Hi, and very pleased to have you here with us today in Mobile World Congress 2024 to talk about one of the key topics that are on top of the agenda for the industry, that is sustainability. And as you know, we are an industry that is today producing about 2.6% of the world's CO2 emissions. And not only that, but according to the GSMA, this represents anywhere between 20 to 40% of the CSP's OPEX, which is absolutely considerable.
Yep.
And in the current inflationary context and the current economic pressures, it becomes more important than ever to try and contain and reduce these consumption, both for the environment as well as for the OPEX of the CSP. Plus, the data centers represent about 2% of these world emission. So I think we're seeing a lot of initiatives and efforts to try and address this issue in our industry. Intel, being one of the world leaders really in the compute infrastructure, I'm sure you're doing a lot in this area. So can you tell us a little bit about what you are doing in that space?
Sure. Hey, thanks for the question. Glad to be here, right? It's an exciting year. So if we look at the Omnia's report, right, for the how OPEX is spent by the telco today, about 48%, right, is for networks operation. 52% is for the non-network functions operation. And why it's important? Because when we talk about non-network function operation, it covers things like OSS, BSS, IT hosting cost, and so on. And Intel's been involving heavily across the board with the largest install base, right, from the telco cloud to the RAN to the edge as well. So therefore, the advanced telemetry and power management capability will have to be consistent. That could run from the cloud to the network central office as well as to the edge. So Intel been working with the RAN partners for the power management, and we are taking the same capability as well, working with partners like Mycom OSI, right, to implement across the network operation as well as the IT cloud. So it's important to have that level of consistency because it will provide the ecosystem with the assurance that able to deliver the management ability that requires, right, to manage across the board, right? So yeah, this is something that we committed to do. And by the way, I think it would be great for you to share how Mycom OSI utilize the capability from Intel, right, to help operators, right, to accomplish this carbon footprint reductions goal.
Absolutely. So as you know, today when we look at the infrastructure, the IT infrastructure of the CSPs and telcos, I think let's make it very simple. I will look at it in the form of two clouds today, and I would say that it's the telco cloud that is hosting all the network functions, and then the IT cloud that is hosting all the OSS, BSS, the corporate applications, and so on. So Mycom OSI is sitting across these two clouds because we are physically deployed in the IT cloud, when this is our landing zone, but we are also monitoring and helping our customers to optimize and assure the quality and the availability of the telco cloud as well. So we have visibility really of both, and we have been working across both clouds. And what we have started by doing is leveraging the Intel telemetry and the Intel IPM, but mostly the telemetry, to start and monitoring and profiling the energy consumption and the carbon footprint and the cost of our own application. So we're starting by ourselves, right? We have to walk the talk and start by ourselves. Not only this, but we are drilling down to the microservice level to really, because we have a microservice-based architecture, to try and profile the microservices and their power consumption and their costs. And then from there, we are drawing a roadmap, not in fact to optimize the energy consumption of all these components of our portfolio going forward with it. So by doing that, right, we said, okay, so if we're doing for ourselves as a responsible vendor, why don't we then expand that collaboration, leverage all the assets that Intel has got, to then expand it to the rest of the IT cloud and really help the CSPs monitor the energy consumption, the carbon footprint at either server or CPU level, to then not only get an understanding of their costs and where the energy consumption is and what their costs are, but they try take concrete steps to optimize.
Yes.
And this is, based on that, we then went on to build that collaboration with Intel, and we signed the partnership, and we integrated your assets on telemetry and IPM, infrastructure performance management, together with our platform, our performance management and service assurance platform. And what we are able now to do is to monitor the energy consumption, the carbon footprint, and the costs of all the applications running in a data center. And then we're able to report that and give that visibility to the CSPs and help them then take actions to optimize to optimize the behavior of these applications and then reduce the energy consumption footprint. But why don't you tell us yourself, what's your perspective on this collaboration that has started?
Yeah, and this is a reason that I'm so excited about the partnership, because what we collectively deliver to the telco, not only helping them to save the capex, which is based on the current install base of the Intel platform, with the power management features already available right within the platform itself. So that itself is a capex protection, right? Platform already out there, right? Great. Now, what we're working together with the operators to further reduce the OPEX, right? And this is good because not only protecting the capex that already invested today, now reduce the OPEX further, and how to get there, right? Let's talk about the advanced telemetry that mentioned just now and the power management, because all those are the features that are already available within the silicon itself today. What we're doing today is simply unleash the potential, right? And more importantly, is consistent across from IT cloud to the network, the central office, right? For OSS, BSS, core network, and so on. And the same technology, in fact, will be available in the vRAN as well. So to think about that consistency, although today the collaboration, right, we are talking about managing the IT cloud, managing the OSS, BSS, right? The future that we're looking at, it should be a single plane of view that can manage core network, vRAN as well, because under the hood, it's the same features, right? This is all about providing a multi-metrics viewpoint into a single plane that's able to manage it real time, and we are looking forward to unlock the AI capability as well, right? For AI self-driven network in the future. Just think about all those, it's already ready in the platform. It's just about the right timing by phases to unlock it. So I'm so excited about what we are already able to accomplish today. I'm so looking forward for what we could do for the futures. So why don't you share a bit more about this year, right? What's this year's the big goals that Mycom and Wei intend to accomplish in the marketplace? Yeah.
So let me put it this way. The first thing is what we are aiming for is right. And we had a very good attraction initially from many of our customers who are highly interested in this solution and started very active engagement. And the objective first is really to help them on two levels, because think of it, if you look at the data centers, all the IT clouds, at the server levels, there are many servers that I will call as almost ghosts. They're sitting there consuming power and nobody knows about them, right? And maybe they are hosting some applications that are totally irrelevant or obsolete. So what we want is to give the visibility and the ability to our customers to then identify those culprits and take them out of the way and realize savings.
Yes.
At the same time, we want to help them with the useful applications to really use IPM, leverage IPM to optimize the behavior of the CPUs in a way to reduce the power consumption, but without impacting the SLAs of the applications. And this is very important, and it gives more sense to our collaboration. Is Mycom are experts in the monitoring and the assurance of the quality of service, right? And so a reduction in optimization of the power consumption should not come at the expense of the SLAs and the performance of these applications. And what we are doing is we're looking at maintaining visibility of both and ensuring that at all time we maintain both and we reach the best compromise. So what is the plan for the year? Well, the plan is we are engaged now in a in very good customer engagements, and we want to continue that. We want to at least have 3 or 4 big reference cases for the year, and we're targeting, and the initial results with the engagement that we had show anywhere between 15 to 40%, up to 40% reduction, and which is immense. And we have here a demo running in live in real time that's showing us some of the results achieved. Look, for large data centers, the largest ones, where we have 1,000 servers, the hundreds of 100,000 servers, the account consumption and the cost of it can be in the millions of dollars per year. So the savings, when you talk about 15 to 40%, it's big saving opportunities for the customers, let alone the positive impact on the environment and the carbon emissions overall. So we're equally very excited and really looking forward to achieving more and more success with this joint collaboration, and coming next year with customers to showcase the benefits achieved.
Exactly. This is so exciting, right? And again, as a closures, right? I will encourage the ecosystem and the telcos, right, to lean in, right, take a look at the possibility that this solution itself able to unlock, right? So again, remember, we are helping the telcos to protect the capex that they already invested, help them to further optimize the OpEx, right? And today the saving is already like 40%. It's amazing, right? I look at the showcase that we are putting our show for today. 16% of the power saving translate to 4.2 million saving, right? We'll give AT&T, say for example, in the rent side. Just imagine the 40% reduction of the power, the amount of the OpEx saving going to happen. This going to be such a big impact, right, for telcos to help them, right, to continue to stay competitive. So I'm so looking forward, right? Next year when we're back here again, we're going to bring a couple more partners, telco partners together to showcase the success story.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Wei Yeang, and very happy to have had this chat with you, and looking forward to our future collaboration.